We got Louis Smolka back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Matt Schnell at UFC on ESPN 4 on March 9th. Louis, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey James, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. Not as good as you, though, man. You came off that big win. Of course, we talked after you got that win for the UFC in your return. I got to know, how was the holiday season? That must have been pretty nice getting that win in November and then probably getting a little bit of time off to enjoy with the family.
Yeah, it's like the first time in years I've had my holidays, so that was pretty great. Everybody saved me some Thanksgiving food, you know. Went over to my manager Jason's house for Christmas. That was pretty fun. His wife cooked her ass off, dude. That was some good food. So it was a good holiday.
That's great to hear, man. And was this the right amount of time off getting this fight in March, having fought in November? Was this like the perfect time?
Yeah. This is about the timeline I wanted. I know there was some back and forth. Jason was pushing for a few different dates, and we ended up getting March 9th. I guess that's just where everything kind of worked out. And I've been to Kansas before when I fought Tim Elliott, or I guess like on the border, right? I was in Kansas City, Missouri. So I mean, yeah, I'm stoked to go back. I'm ready to go.
You're fighting Matt Schnell, guy who's on the Ultimate Fighter. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I'm confident, feel like I'm like probably a favorite in this fight. And yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to try and fuck him up. Honestly, I'm gonna try and go and take his head off.
The benefit you have too is training at Team Oyama. You had a bunch of teammates that just fought. You've got Chito Vera fighting on March 2nd. Like it must be good that everyone's sort of fighting around the same time.
Dude, like we got like 9 guys fighting on March 9th at Oyama's. We got guys at CXF out here in California. We got guys at like I think there's a King of the Cage show too. Like it's crazy, man. Dude, we got a bunch of guys fighting.
Yeah, no, it must be nice. Anyone you're working with a little bit more than others, or is it just the same Chito Vera, Alex Perez, guys like that?
Yeah, Cheeto, Alex, Desmond, who else we got? Artavon. He's one of the Muay Thai dudes. He's been popping up a lot. Fernando Padilla, he's been in a lot too. Yeah, man, just everybody over there at Team Oyama. Ron Skolsdang is fighting too, so he's been great having him around. Yeah, man, we got a stud team over there. It's pretty great. There's a lot of bodies there. There's a lot of guys around that 125 to like 145 pound weight that are like over there. Just getting the work in.
Is it starting to feel like home now? I mean, I think it was about a year ago you actually moved out to California. You're like a full time guy at Team Oyama now. How has that transition been just this last year?
Oh, sorry. It's been a lot of work. Practices are tough. There's a lot of work, a lot of grind. This is like my fifth fight, like inside of a year. It's a lot of work, but I'm happy. I'm doing what I love to do, and like, I mean, I am tired, and I cannot wait for my rest day. But like, I'm happy. I'm really happy. It's been a great year.
And I know recovery is a big part of training camp. You got all the CBD products in the back there. What are you using the most? What do you like using for recovery? What's
Um,
sort of your
I
go-to?
like the oil the most, the oil tinctures. That's what I like. After sparring or like hard days, I take a couple drops of that and just go straight to bed. And I wake up feeling great. It helps a lot, like with my inflammation and stuff overnight. I feel like I recover better overnight. I get like a better sleep, if that makes sense.
No, I hear you. I picked up some I got some coconut stuff from Brandon a couple weeks ago when I was in LA, and I took some last night, and I had like a crazy dream. Like you get that really deep sleep, which is like really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because you like I almost feel like I close my eyes and I wake back up, but it's like 10 hours have gone by or like whatever, like 8 9 hours. I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How about the cut? Because you're fighting at 35 now. How's that going?
The cut's like not even an issue right now. I'm honestly trying to gain weight, gain muscle. The cut's not even an issue. The cut is gonna be a breeze. My biggest thing is trying to put on weight. That's like I'm just trying to put on lean muscle, which is kind of hard. Like putting on weight is not hard to do, but putting on lean muscle is kind of hard. I'm not trying to go up a weight class and eat into my cardio too much. It's a big weapon for me, my cardio. And so like I don't want to like try to put on a bunch of muscle to catch up on size with these guys but hurt my cardio, and not be able to adjust to the weight too well. So like it's coming on, I'm putting the weight on or I'm putting the muscle on nicely.
Okay, that's good to hear. Who's going
But,
to be in your corner for this fight?
um Coach Colin, Matt Salinas from 10th Planet, and I still have a third person. It might be Jason or maybe Alex if Alex wants to go. I don't know if he's getting a fight. We're gonna see how that goes. We got the third spot's kind of like we still gotta fill it.
BA, as they say. How do you see this fight playing out on March 9th? We saw you get a finish in your last fight. Is that kind of the theme you're going with here?
Oh yeah, man. That's what I always try to do. You know, I'm a finisher. I hate the judges. Just because um, ever since I was a little kid, Dana's like finish the fights. You know, so I was like, okay, Dana. Like I want to be in the UFC. I gotta finish guys. You know, so like that's my whole style. I'm trying to go out there. I'm trying to like finish people. There was like a stat that went up like a while back. It's like I have like third most sig strikes and most submission attempts in flyweight history. So yeah, I feel like that kind of says a lot about the fighter that I am. Like I'm trying to finish no matter what, or like no matter what position it is or where, you know.
No, I agree with that. And what's next after this? You mentioned the 5 fights in like the span of a year, basically. That's a lot. Do you want a little bit more space in between fights, or assuming you come out of this unscathed, are you looking to get right back in there?
I'm chilling right now. I'm happy, you know. I'm happy. Working hard, trying to recover some ground on my career, and I'm happy with the pace things are at, you know. Assuming I come out of this like just fine, I'm ready to probably go again, honestly.
Okay, that's good to hear. What are your thoughts on the new UFC belts? Some people love them, some people don't. I wanted to get your opinion.
It looks kind of plastic to me. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks kind of plastic. Like the other ones look like royalty. You know what I mean? Like the old UFC belts, like those look like something like a king would wear. The new ones look like something in my WWE costume from when I was like 6. You know?
What are you watching on TV right now? I know last time we talk, every time we talk, it's usually Rick and Morty on Hulu. Is that still what you're catching up on or watching?
Yeah, dude. I've been playing video games. I'm barely watching TV. I watch
Okay,
Matt.
what are you playing then? What's on the docket?
Oh, dude, I was gonna get Kingdom Hearts, but I was like, maybe I'll wait until after the fight. Start making some bad decisions with my sleep, you know.
No, for sure, for sure. That's great, man. Well, it's going to be an awesome card. It's coming up here March 9th. It is UFC on ESPN 4. Lewis, always appreciate you taking the time, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you got any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, man, you guys can find me at Last Samurai UFC on IG, Twitter, Lewis Smolka on Facebook. And yeah, all my sponsors, Defend Hoy, Virus, Terphouse, Milk and Eggs, Defense Soap, just all the guys who have stood by me, Skeevy Underwear, who else, man? Just everybody, dude. Thank you, G Fuel Energy, actually. Can't leave them out. They've always had my back.